Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Well, this is the second of two Eutektik knives that we're going to be checking out. This one is the Trinity. Now, we saw the EFD a few days ago, and now we're going to check out the Trinity. The Trinity is going to be, well, I guess I was going to say larger knife. It's a little bit slimmer, but maybe a little bit longer than the EFD. But as you guys know, Eutektik, Liangma's budget brand of knives. The EFD, of course, everyday field duty is, it's a budget version of the field duty, where the Trinity is pretty much its own design. Now, start out like we always do. Obviously, we're looking at black G10 here. There are there's quite a few different color variations of this one. We saw the purple EFD. There's definitely purple in this. Jade, gray, black, like you see, orange, several colors. And of course, there'll be links down in the description if you want to go check it out yourself. But we've got black G10, open construction, a lanyard hold, making some lanyard fans happy, deep carry clip with reversible deep carry clip. The clip itself is recessed, but the screws are not. Gonna have to give Leon a bad time about that. But no, not a bad time. Just give him crap. But overall everything's done very well. And the G10 has got some pretty decent grip to it. There's a little bit, there you go, there's some texturing going on. So it skips a little, but overall, fit and finish, done very, very well. Let's see the centering. Yep, it's dead center. Looking good. Now, you want to talk about deployment options on this thing. You got a few. Of course, you got the thumb hole. Or, if you're one of the super whammadine guys, you got the reverse flick hole, just because I did it. That's not me, though. You got the front flipper, if you're into the front flipper, which it is a low profile front flipper, kind of a mohawk looking thing going on there. Not too bad. You guys know me and front flippers, not my favorite, but this one, it's low profile. It's done pretty well. I'll give it credit. And then you got yourself a flipper. Liner lock. Now, in this, we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but action-wise, detent seems pretty good. It feels a little bit better tuned for the front flipper and the actual flipper for me. On this one, it might be just a little bit light for the reverse flick. I mean, not bad, but it might be a little on the lighter side. I think it's tuned more for, it's tuned better for the flipper and the front flipper. But still, easy to do. Very nice. Now you've got the large deployment hole. There's the EFD. We had a large and a front flipper. Large deployment hole and a front flipper. Now you've got this black washed 14C 28 end blade. I'm so glad he's using 14C. One of my favorite steels. Got a pretty generous forward finger choil going on there. I mean, I'm kind of back on that flipper, but definitely plenty of room left. Very, very comfortable grip. Got some jimping going on. For me, I would say the jimping is more for looks. I mean, it does okay. It does okay. It's not too bad. It grips. Just doesn't grip as well as some other ones, but it grips better than definitely some others. Overall, that looks pretty darn good. Now, we're going to get back out of here. We're going to get a spec check going for you. Now, we're looking at a little bit more. Just over 8 1/4 inches. Actually, if I bump it up, you're looking at about 8 3/8 as I measure it. Pretty close to 4 3/4 on the handle, which is going to give you pretty close to about 3 5/8 ish on the blade. Cutting edge is going to be right about 3 1/8, not quite a quarter. And then your grip length, you're looking at almost 4 inches of grip length. And then if I show you there, 3 1/2 across here for me. So I definitely have plenty of room left over. And that feels pretty darn good. Now, I did kind of show you the EFD here real quick. So we're going to, I would say the detent for the thumb hole flipper, reverse flipper, or reverse flicker, I should say, probably a little bit tuned in. Well, obviously it's probably tuned a little bit better because that's your primary deployment option. It's a little bit lighter because of the front flipper here, but as you can see there, the Trinity is a little bit longer, almost 1/4 of an inch on the blade, and about that in the handle too. So roughly about 1/2 inch-ish. There it is up against the PM2. So it's got the PM2 by just a little bit on both ends. And of course, if that's the case, well, you know it's going to be bigger than our bug out, but there's your comparison anyway, because that's just what we do. Get a weight on it real quick. What do we got? We have 3.5 ounces or 99. I was going to say 100, but 100 grams. What's a gram between friends, right? Well, depends on who you talk to. But anyway, you've got deep carry clip, disappears in the pocket, good retention. Could be a little bit stronger. I like a little pop coming off that seam. But I mean, it's not the easiest to pull out. So it's good. No issues on the pocket clip. So what's my overall thoughts on it? You know, it feels really good in hand. Ergonomics, it is fantastic. It feels very good in hand. Like I said, it's a little bit bigger. Now, I'm going to kind of go back to the EFD here real quick. That's about perfect for me as far as overall length. And then again, you can choke up on it. But this one, Trinity, a little bit longer, a little bit large, fits a little bit larger size hand, if you will. But definitely enough room when you choke up. I mean, I'm fully choked up and I've got a lot of room left. But ergos are good. Pocket clip, not an issue at all for me. Feels very, very good in hand. Like I said, fit and finish, done very well. Pocket clip, I think it goes on. It matches out very well. Like I said, I'd like to see recessed screws, Leon. Recessed screws. Just saying. It just looks better, in my opinion. Overall, you know, $85 is what you're going to pay for one of these. I think it's right in where it should be. Good size knife, good steel. The one thing I will point out about it, and it's not really a bad thing, but I'm going to compare it again to, it looks like to me the EFD has got just a little bit better access, and it also feels like, I mean, this is not bad. The Trinity, I mean, I'm not digging my thumb in there. I know some people like a little bit more of a cutout. I can actuate that liner lock very easily. As you can see, it's got the jimping going on. This side isn't cut down a lot to give you an access, but, you know, honestly, I don't really see as you need it, because I'm not even remotely digging my thumb down in there, and I can actuate that liner lock very, very easily. So, you know, that's personal preference. I know some people like, and on some, it's definitely, you know, if you didn't have that, you know, if you didn't have that jimping going on there, it would probably be a pain. And then I'd be saying we needed to do something. But, I mean, I'm just wiping my thumb across it, and I can actuate that liner very, very well. So no issues there at all. A little bit more deployment options than the EFD. You've got basically 3 or 4, however you want to look at it, vice the 2 or 3 on the EFD. I don't know. you tell me. Let's get the EFD back out there. Which one? I know I had a lot of comments about how people really like their regular EFD, or regular field duty, that is. So I don't know. Which one do you think you would prefer? I really like both of them. I do like the field duty. The field duty's got a great feel in hand. It's more my hand size, for sure, as far as that goes. But there's no issues with the Trinity as well. Feels good, works good, does what I need it to, and that's pretty much all I ask in a knife. But let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Always love hearing from you. You know I do. Gotta definitely say thank you to Leon for giving these out. I'm making my way through these knives. These are still knives I got at SHOT Show. It's taking me a little while. I know. I'm getting there. But we're getting through them. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, checking out the Eutektik Trinity with me today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.